So a few days ago, Mr. Beast tweeted this. October 25th is going to be the largest YouTube collaboration of all time. If you're a creator and want in, reply to this tweet. And it basically tweeted out a bunch of smart people. Me being an idiot said, heck yeah, boy! How long would it take to plant 20 million trees in Minecraft? Sure, that's a weird question. Here's what's going on. In mid-2019, Mr. Beast hit 20 million subscribers. And the internet wanted him to plant 20 million trees to celebrate. The thing is, it's almost impossible for one person to do it alone. That's where the Team Trees initiative comes in. TeamTrees.org is a website raising money to help us plant 20 million trees where they are needed most by January of 2020. So go to there right now and give $1 or $2 or just max out your mom's credit card. I could give $2,000 if I wanted. And I did. Every dollar raised is one new tree helping to restore the habitats of millions of animals. There's a few different ways we could do this. The first one is the most obvious. Give yourself 1,000 oak trees and just start planting. And I'm not even joking when I say this. But to plant all 1,000 saplings, while giving them enough breathing room to grow, it took almost exactly 16 minutes and 40 seconds. Or 1,000 seconds. 1 second per tree. That means if we extrapolated this out to 20 million trees, it would take 231 and a half days. 231 and a half days of pure planting in order to plant all those trees in Minecraft. But again, that's the best case scenario. So instead, let's focus on a more realistic approach. Instead of trying to figure out how long it would take to plant all those trees under optimal conditions, let's instead focus on a typical Minecraft survival scenario. The world I've generated is just a typical Minecraft world. I've given myself an Unbreaking 3 diamond axe, and I'm going to try to plant 100 new trees. Now, note that I said new. What that means is, for every tree we chop down, in order to get the required saplings, we have to plant another one on top of the 100 we already have to plant, which means we'll get 100 new trees. So let's get started. You know how before it only took me 1,000 seconds to plant 1,000 new trees? Well, this time, when putting in all of the work required to plant 100 new trees, it took about twice as long for the whole process. On my stopwatch anyways, it took 30 minutes and 50 seconds to chop down 68 trees in order to get 168 saplings. And then I had to plant all of them, which means instead of it taking 1 second for every new tree I plant, it instead took 18 and a half seconds per tree that I planted. That also means instead of taking 231.5 days to plant 100 trees, it would instead take 4,283 days to plant those new trees. That's a lot. But that's if one person was planting trees. What if instead 1,000 people were planting those trees? Well, suddenly it would only take 4 days, approximately, to plant all those trees. Or in the optimal conditions, from the beginning of the video, it would only take about 5.5 hours. And that's where you come in. The Team Trees initiative, through the direction of Mr. Beast and Arbor Day Foundation, is aiming to plant 20 million trees by the end of this year. So go to teamtrees.org, unless you hate the planet. You selfish little mother. Now we've reached the second part of this video, which is solar farms. Sure, planting trees is good for the environment and stuff, but you ever heard of global warming? Yeah, that stuff. If we don't make some quick changes, the world's gonna look like this. So click the link in the description and give like 50 cents. Me and my team will build solar farms on useless desert land with very, very little wildlife and pretty much like no trees. Not like you see here with a bunch of trees cut out. Do it. Don't be lazy, just click it. Spend half a second of your time and 50 cents of your money. What are you waiting for, you? Do you hate the earth? Do it.